Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, and we're only now 2 steps away from completing the saga. We just need to do Episode 5 and Episode 6 for the Minikit and character bonus modes. These modes, again, are get 1,000,000 studs as fast as possible. If you get it in less than 5 minutes, you will get a gold brick. So because the levels are getting in less than 5 minutes, that it's pretty easy when you have a bunch of the extras on. Some of the extras you can't turn on, some of them you can. Best way to tell is turn on all the extras, go into the level, it will automatically turn off the ones you can't have on. And then when you come out of that level, you can go back to the extras and see all the ones that got turned off automatically. Of course, you're really at odds doing these levels when there is a 4 billion limit. When there's any limit on the actual number of studs you can collect, you're kind of at odds to have a level that is designed, a level in the game where it says, you've just got too many studs, we're going to stop counting. And I think that was a mistake, really. There's no reason to have a hard limit. Eventually you might have an overflow, but I don't know, ascend your LEGO level characters at that point, or the hard limit shouldn't be 4 billion. 4 billion is an artificially low number. The limit would either be 65,525,000 if it was, I believe that is a 16-bit number, or it would be somewhere in the quadrillions if it is a 32 billion number. And I'm probably totally wrong about both of those. Totally wrong about that. It's been so long. But the point is, regardless of how the number is formatted, the limit would never be 4 billion even. That doesn't equal a valid number binary. There's a round number. How many bits you use to measure something. None of that makes probably any sense to anybody who's not a programmer. Programming wise, the number makes no sense. To simplify that. It's obvious that somebody in the game probably played up to a level to way over 4 billion and gave feedback to the game creators saying, I was unsatisfied that I couldn't max out the number of studs. Well, but if it really is going to be that case, why didn't they stop at 20 million? The most expensive thing you can get is 20 million. Why not stop at that? Or why not stop at 1 billion? Why 4 billion? That's not a round number in any way. They kind of picked that number just at random. I don't know. But it is certainly irritating having to play more of this game and not being rewarded with more studs. It might have been funny if studs eventually became like exchangeable. If you, for instance, played LEGO Dimensions and you had a ridiculous amount of studs, which I assume you still collect studs in LEGO Dimensions. I've watched other people play it, but I don't recall if you really collect studs, because it doesn't seem like it really works that way. It seems like if you want to get new characters, you have to go buy the new characters with real world money. So the whole stud system might be out the window. If that is the case, that is only a more reason why you might not want to play LEGO Dimensions. Everything that I saw that was added to LEGO Dimensions did not particularly interest me as a series. It's not on PC, so I can't really play it right now anyways, but the thought of having to buy real sets that might not particularly interest me and not be the best of the quality sets just to get the levels of the game is really silly. And I certainly watched other YouTubers who bought everything of the first season, and they intended on covering it. And one particular YouTuber went through the whole thing, went through the whole game, and said the number of people watching him play that was really, really low. Which makes sense. Most Lego games, Lego is kind of hands-on. So maybe my views on this series will be very low too. That would be sad because this is actually pretty good Lego. Despite all my complaining. Despite all the things that I think could be improved, this is a good game. You should take it in small amounts. I think you should wander, play just a level a day type thing. Spend an hour a day on it, not 35 hours in a week, like I did, because you will get burned out. It's easy to pick up and play, because if you get the general concepts of you're breaking things to get studs, when you get studs, that's good. That's the entire game. This level is just one big round area. What's the point of dragging these? I guess if I shift it over to something to grapple. I thought that one had a grappling hook. Do any of the Minikit things have grappling hooks? It doesn't seem like any of them do. But the Millennium Falcon did. Yeah, none of these ships have the ability to grapple. So this whole section here is just for show, as far as I can tell. Interesting. I guess they just didn't get far enough in the development of the Minikit levels. So I talked it there, and it took a little bit longer than it normally would have, at 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Boy, am I running out of things to say and things to do. Well, the good news is this will be the last short one. The last short recording. Because the next recording we will do will be the last 2 gold things, and we will show what you get for that, and we will do all of that. Did I ever show the Indiana Jones trailer? No. Did I ever show the intro? I think you probably have seen the intro or bits of it after the first recording, so I don't really have a reason to show that again. So we're at about 9 minutes, 97.9. So it's almost exactly 98. Why it's not exactly 98, I don't know. Because it seems like if you added up all of these numbers, you would somehow get 100. Or somewhere around 100. But we've done everything now for episode 4, episode 5. Next time we do everything for episode 6. And that will be the very last recording of this series. And I don't know if I'm going to really wrap up my thoughts on this game. I think people probably already kind of know. uh, that I like this game despite its many flaws. Anywho, as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.